celebrating the inspiring women of Southern California.
My art is a kind of a diary of my everyday existence.
Meet a 99-year-old artist getting her first exhibit at LACMA. Then,
We just love things with motors and wheels, you know? It's all about being creative.
sisters who turn their passion into an award-winning business. Plus, SoCal favorites with a vegan twist.
So it's just really about infusing your bases with the right ingredients.
And Latina surfers inspiring the next generation to hit the waves.
Letting them know, like, if I can do it, so can you.
Localish LA starts right now.
Welcome to Localish LA, the show where we explore all the great things to see and do here in Southern California. I'm Brandy Hitt. You know, March is Women's History Month, so we thought this would be the perfect time to introduce you to some incredible women who call SoCal home. Women like artist Lupita Hurtado, who at 99 years old has her first exhibit at the LA County Museum of Art.
My art is a kind of a diary of my everyday existence.
Can we start with another round of applause for the incredible achievements of Lupita Hurtado?
For 80 years, much of your work was unknown.
Yes, because I never did show it.
Hi, I'm Jennifer King, Associate Curator of Contemporary Projects at the LA County Museum of Art, and we're here at the exhibition Lupita Hurtado, I Live, I Die, I Will Be Reborn.
I was so young when I started. I was 30, 40 years when I started to paint seriously.
Only recently was it discovered that she had been working for decades. She's 99 years old, going to be 100. And so this is her first retrospective in Los Angeles, the city where she's lived.
My paintings are very different in all my work from the beginning because I was a different person.
When the work was discovered, and it's been a phenomena, that she just had a show at the Serpentine in London, and that was the occasion for this show. They had gathered the works, they were coming back home to Los Angeles, and so we literally parted the waves at LACMA to create space in our galleries for this show.
To have a beautiful piece of Venezuela here in Los Angeles, you know, with Lupita. It's amazing. I'm very proud, really.
Whatever interests me, I paint.
You're still creating your art.
I'm still working, yes, I am. Well, it's like living, you know. Your life is your life. And I choose to spend my days painting.
Lupita's awesome exhibit at LACMA runs through May 3rd. Now, on to two sisters who have made a name for themselves in the automotive world. Teresa Contreras and Sarah Morrison operate their family's auto body business in San Dimas. And thanks to their creativity, it is now an award-winning shop for custom vehicles.
We're a family-owned company in San Dimas, California. We are an auto body shop and collision repair. We also specialize in doing aftermarket parts and custom builds. Hold this bumper up like that. Because we just like it. We just love things with motors and wheels, you know? It's all about being creative and seeing what's new. LGECTS, this is Sarah, can I help you?
Our love of being around cars and motorsports just grew into our parents starting a shop and working on stuff, and then now we just do this, and this is just what we love, and we love designing things and building things.
Probably like in the late 90s, we started getting vehicles in the Ford booth. It kind of like snowballed from there. I would say that we just kept building cars and submitting proposals and just really started to build our name in our industry for doing project vehicles. We've always grown up going to different car shows and being a part of different things in the community. SEMA stands for the Specialty Equipment Market Association.
It's a trend-setting event. You got to bring your A game when you come to that show, you know. So,
but it's really where we get to go and like show off our skills and what we can actually do and build.
Anything that has the straight axle with the coils
has that death level.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I get it in my Jeep too. So we are involved in a couple of different charities. All of the charities are all giving back to our automotive community.
Yeah.
My sister started a charity called A Real Deal Revolution, where it's a skilled trade, putting tools in the hands of women and children, like to not be afraid, take that intimidation out, go out there.
Actually being creative and creating with your hands is something that's very rewarding to people that I don't think people understand until they do it. You feel empowered that you did something like that. I don't care if you're a female or a male, you still have to prove yourself in any way, shape, or form. So it's really about being respected by what you do. We walk our talk, you know, and that's what it's about.
Their creations are fantastic. Now, having a child with life-threatening food allergies can make things most of us take for granted, like simply going out to lunch, a frightening challenge. So there's a Long Beach mother that's decided to take matters into her own hands here and open an allergy-friendly restaurant. You have to check out Noble Bird Rotisserie.
My husband and I have 2 young sons, and both of them have severe life-threatening food allergies. We found it incredibly challenging to find a safe restaurant for them to dine in, and so we decided to create one of our own. Hi, my name's Sydney, and I'm one of the owners of Noble Bird Rotisserie. We are a rotisserie chicken concept cooked on a spit and delivered fresh to your table. And we also have an array of really healthy, very fresh sides, sandwiches, and salads, all to accompany our rotisserie chicken. We're striving every day to make this a safe environment for as many people as possible.
To know that there is a restaurant where the owner, the chef, the staff, the level of education exceeds any other restaurant I've ever been to.
I think people are getting a little bit more aware of what they're eating, what they're putting in their body, where their food is coming from.
I can tell you that we are free of dairy, peanuts, tree nuts, mustard, shellfish, and fish. We have a really detailed allergy menu guide, and that's something that we show to any guest who comes in to make sure that they're able to make their selection comfortably.
I think Noble Bird is going to kind of change the game, not just in Long Beach, but in food in general.
Noble Bird is a blessing to our community, and knowing that I have 0 concerns coming to Noble Bird Rotisserie is hard to put into words because there's nowhere else that I can have that experience with my family.
We're striving every day to make this as safe for as many people as possible. It's just a different mindset, and I think something that will become more prevalent when we have, you know, other people dealing with food allergies.
Coming up on Localish LA.
They say that you should be the person that you needed when you were young.
How 3 women are helping introduce young Latinos to the sport of surfing. And later,
it's got a little bit of sensuality, just telling you who the woman, the power that we have.
An Inglewood shop brings the tradition of waist beads to Southern California. Plus,
I live in the mecca of roller skating.
Get ready to lace up your skates. We're rolling out with the ladies in Long Beach. Live like a local. Follow Localish on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
Welcome back to Localish LA. You know, surf culture is a big part of Southern California, but for some, the beach can be an intimidating place. Well, 3 women from East LA are working to change that right now through a special surf camp. You've got to meet the women behind Courage Camps.
Most of the time when you paddle out, like, you're surrounded by men. You're surrounded by, like, white men.
Like, the beach is actually a super intimidating place. We need to start something, and there aren't too many people that look like them, like us. And so one day we're eating pizza, and Vanessa shares with me her entire story of what it was like coming up and surfing, but being really, truly one of the first and one of the only ones, and feeling so alone in it.
Yes, I see you.
I think for all of us, our parents kind of had this idea, like, work hard and that's all that matters. That's all that you should spend your time on. And if it doesn't align to like making more money or progressing our culture or race or family, then like it's a waste of time. So we all had some resistance, I think, when we were like, we're gonna go surf. Our parents were like, you're crazy. It doesn't make money. It doesn't help us in any way.
Yeah, what's the point in this?
Yeah, but I think what it's shown us, and I think what we're showing people here locally, is that going in the ocean and playing and just doing something for fun to relax is incredibly important. They say that you should be the person that you needed when you were young. And I feel like that's what we kind of tried to, the gap we're trying to fill.
Because most of the time when you paddle out, like you're surrounded by men. You're surrounded by like white men.
We need to start something where we build, I don't know, like a camp, like a courage camp, where we teach the next generation.
I see it. The last courage camp we did, we had like 10 little girls show up. Cute little girls from like Long Beach, all little Mexican-American girls. And
They literally looked like us when we were little.
They did.
I was looking at them,
I saw
like,
myself in all of them, and I was like so grateful.
Definitely gave me the chills.
And I love that now that we're all on this level, especially because we're all teachers, we've been able to give back.
Yeah, I think the other thing that we do is we give people a safe community, a safe little family to come to the beach to. Like the beach is actually a super intimidating place because you come here like this morning and there aren't too many people that look like them, like us. And so you're walking in here and you're like, are people locals? Are they looking at me funny? Like, am I welcomed here? So what we do is we make it super welcoming. We lay down all of our Mexican blankets and we, people bring coffee, people bring pan dulce, and we just like say good morning, give each other hugs. I think what we're proving is that this is going to be the last generation where they say, I don't know how to surf or I don't know a surfer. We're going to change that. As a Latina, like surfing is part of our story.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Letting them know, like if I can do it, so can you.
The next Courage Camps will be this summer. The camps are held at Blackie's in Newport Beach, but they are expanding to LA and San Diego in the future.
Still ahead on Localish LA.
Mexican-inspired food from Cali burritos all the way down to chili cheese fries.
We're chasing down the Chicana Vegana truck for some plant-based Cali faves. Plus,
everyone is just so passionate about the beer, the quality, the community.
We're pouring a pint with LA's first female brewmaster. Don't miss out on all LA has to offer. Check out abc7.com/localish.
One of the great things about living in LA is there is so much to learn and discover here. For instance, in Inglewood, there's a local business that is bringing the African tradition of waist beads to Southern California. Take a look.
Nowadays, African culture, African style is more now than before. So more and more people are into the waist beads.
It's something that's unheard of, that most people don't talk about because it's a hidden thing. But yet it's an adornment that's so sacred and so special within the African culture.
In Africa, this is well known. Culture-wise, is something that at least 90%, from where I come from, 90% of the women wear it.
I wear them because, to be really honest, I like the way they look.
As a woman, like I have mine, I wear it for my husband.
They have a background, a long historical aspect, because you see in African beads, each bead has a meaning, and even the way they're placed, as well as the way the coloring is brought together, has a meaning. Hence, you see the colors from like the kente fabric. Colors from royalty, the purple, the yellow, meaning, you know, the gold, the richness.
It has so many purposes that as a woman, you can't help it but to wear it. Women want to be comfortable with who we are, and this is part of being, a woman.
Just the way you adorn your waist. Also, it's got a little bit of sensuality, just telling you who the woman, the power that we have in wearing our waist beads.
That's how you were brought up. Your mother put it on you, you have your kids, you have girls, you get to put it on your girls. It's more like bonding.
If you want to talk about, just adornment, I think it goes back so many generations culturally that it's become an everyday thing now in even our modern culture.
If you've been thinking about going vegetarian or vegan, but then you worry about missing out on some of your favorite foods like cheesy nachos or asada fries, then you need to check out the Chicana Vegana food truck.
The taquitos, I'm a huge taquito fan. They are perfectly fried. I'm not even joking you. When I took that first bite and you hear that crunch and then it's soft on the inside, that's exactly what you look for in a taquito.
Chicana Vegana, she is a shining bright star in the vegan community.
The concept for Chicana Vegana really stemmed from who I am as my identity. It was what did I grow up eating? What are the foods that I really crave and I can't get vegan? These were things that I just made and they ended up being like some of my most popular items. We want to give people the full experience. We serve you the whole plate and you have nothing to worry about. Hi, I'm Jasmine Hernandez and I own and operate Chicana Vegana, an all-vegan food truck. Mexican-inspired food from Cali burritos all the way down to chili cheese fries, all the favorites you grew up with on the California coast. And today we're here at Meatless Monday. It's a community event. We come together and put forward our vegan food. So it's just really about infusing your bases with the right ingredients and the right spices. That's the key.
I didn't know they had taquitos until I came here last Monday. I think they're awesome. The cheese is like super like creamy, like, cheese with, dairy in it does. The flavors are all there. I mean, they've got pico de gallo, jalapenos, potatoes inside the taquitos.
Chicana Vegana, she is a shining bright star and she's cooking awesome food. My favorite dish is the asada fries. That's it's a no-brainer.
People are now just really tapping into what's possible in the kitchen. When you have your successful days, you feel like a superhero. You're doing it as a business, but you're also contributing to a good movement.
Oh my goodness, it all looks so delicious. And you know what goes great with taquitos and asada fries? Beer. Yeah, the Three Weavers Brewing Company has made history as the first brewery in Inglewood and also by hiring the first female brewmaster in Los Angeles. Here's their story.
California is fairly progressive, especially in brewing. I'm the first female brewmaster in Los Angeles. It was an idea of Lynn Weaver, who's our founder, and she had been home brewing for a little while.
When Lynn first decided to be established in the city of Inglewood, we are the first brewery here, so the city did have some questions about what that would look like and everything, but once they realized what we'd be opening up to, they were very open and receptive to it.
Really, it was the best coming to Inglewood.
I felt like that was a huge accomplishment. I feel like Inglewood has so much diversity already, and being able to come to a place like this where everyone can kind of amalgamate and have a lot of fun and share stories over a pint is very important for this area. And so I was really happy to be able to have something like this in my hometown.
There's only 2 breweries in Inglewood right now, and we were the first. We can't legally hire based off of gender, so it just so happened that our upper ranks are mostly female, and I think that really drives us to be way more detail-oriented. Some may say we're particular, but it makes for a really clean, smooth, and organized operation. More Than Beer's community kind of rings on a lot of different facets. We're here to help benefit the local community. We do a lot of nonprofit outreach with local arts and education-based charities.
I'm on the way to the airport, so it's a good way to stop between client meetings and flying out of town. I like the vibe, I like the location, I like everything about it just seems really relaxed. So good way to kill time, but also a good way to meet cool people.
Everyone is just so passionate about the beer, the quality, the community, and everything, and we're really a team and a family here.
Up next on Localish LA.
Roller skating was the first time that I felt confident and free.
We're getting our skate on in Long Beach. Don't go away.
Southern California is the mecca for roller skating. Whether you're hitting one of those classic rinks or just rolling along by the beach, skating is so very SoCal. Take a look.
I live in the mecca of roller skating. I love how casual roller skating is in Long Beach. They're doing their laundry, they're hanging out with their girlfriends, they're grabbing a scoop of ice cream, they're just catching a sunset. I love it. We are inside of the original Moxie Skate Shop on 4th Street Retro Row in Long Beach, California.
We have been around for over 10 years, creating joy and happiness.
We do custom fittings and introduction into the skate world.
This store used to be a table in one of the vintage shops down the street. And that's when the original owner, she's like, I want to start my own skate company that have beautiful colors. Because back in the day, it was black and white and tan. And our local UPS guy, Mike, who still comes in every single day to this day, he felt her energy and he's like, yo, girl, you got a lot of moxie. So that's where the name came from. Mike, the UPS guy.
Skate culture in Long Beach is really interesting. I live in the mecca of roller skating. It is such a privilege. I love how casual roller skating is in Long Beach. They're doing their laundry, they're grocery shopping, they're hanging out with their girlfriends, they're grabbing a scoop of ice cream, they're just catching a sunset. I love it.
Benefits of skating include better cardiovascular health, better muscle tone, you have higher endorphins running in your body so you feel better, and you have new friends, and you're helping the environment, man. You can go on and on.
Roller skating was the first time that I felt confident and free and whole.
For 10 plus years, we've been providing free roller skate lessons for the community.
I think it's important for people of all ages to come, so it's like grown adults learning with children how to do something, which is really special.
You may not have the foundation or the resources to learn how to skate, so we're gonna provide it for you.
You know, women just have to have the courage to go, I don't know how to do this yet. Buy the safety equipment, invest in something new, try, care, get out there, do stuff, live.
Nice.
That's a good stop. That was a good one.
That's it. I'll see you there.
That's all of our time for today. Thank you so much for joining us here. And remember, for more ways to live like a local, visit abc7.com/localish.
Don't miss an all-new episode of Localish LA on Sunday at 6:30 on ABC7. Or click on the subscribe button and watch Localish LA anytime.